Did you ever tell someone you're not a good fit?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Great. You're one
You
of the
have to.
very few.
I have to. You have, as a manager, you're operating a store. Do you want a disruptor to come in? Unless you need a disruptor to come in? There's nothing worse than having that guy on the sales floor. We all know there's always one of them. And it's usually the guy where you're in a sales meeting and you're going over a strategy or a success or a failure. It doesn't matter what the hell it is. They're the first asshole to be like, oh, no, no, and they start piping up, and you're like, dude, shut up, man. You just like, but dealerships seem to keep this person around. Why? It's too expensive to let them go. If they really knew what the hell they're actually costing them in morale and culture and everything else, just friggin' pay them a check and get them the hell out of there. Anyway, I've never been frustrated with that before.
But the really fascinating part is you're right. I think dealers and owners look at it from the other perspective. They look at an empty desk and they go, oh, that's like an empty parking spot out
Yeah.
front. They'd rather have a product sitting in a parking spot, aging, an individual, a pulse at the desk, because they can say, okay, we got 8. Yeah, we got 8. Okay, so we got 2 shifts. Yeah. And it's equal, right? So if somebody gets sick or goes on holiday, and that was a huge issue, right? Throughout this past year, somebody gets sick, we got coverage. We can ask them to come in and do a double. Yeah. That's why they stay around. Fareed Ahmad will love this with Dealer Solutions, and if he gets a chance to see it, and I really hope he does. Fareed was early in his career. We did a hiring program for a Nissan dealer in Barrie. And I said, hey, Fareed, I need you to come with me. I was doing the training, the entry-level process. The dealer wanted a whole bunch of people through, wanted us to select somebody, which was weak, right? They should have done it themselves, but they farm it out to someone else to do it. And pardon me, they farm it out to us to do it. And I said, Fareed, will you come along because you're the HR guy and you can really see through people? He goes, sure. We had a fantastic turnout. Of course, we said everything in the ad, right? And that's the other mistake that we make as dealers. Like, it is the absolute dream job of the world. Like, I think that's all that you really have to say, right? In order to attract people, dream job.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd want them to email into me. What's the dream job? Oh, it's the dream job of a lifetime. Just dream up your dream job. That's what it is. To sell cars, sell service, sell parts, work for us, with us in this absolute dreamland, like it's Disneyland, without the responsibility and the commitment. So we get 65 people through, and one individual came through, was not a fit, Skinny. Like not a square peg in a round hole. Yeah. We're talking about a pentagon peg in a tiniest rectangle. That's what we were trying to squeeze into this and fit. And I very politely said to them, I said, with all due respect, I'm going to terminate the interview right now. You are not necessarily a fit for us, but I'm going to be rude because there's no other way to do this. And I was the trainer. Fareed's doing the talking, 90% of it, and asking the questions and reviewing the resume. And he looks at me and he's glaring at me like laser beams digging into my temple. And it's like, let me do you a favor. This is not the place for you. Not whatsoever. Don't even think about it. Don't leave here and get angry and go and apply to 10 other places. This is not a fit for your behavior. You will have to change a lot. And I don't want you to, because I think that's ridiculous. And I hope I'm being really helpful. And I hope you don't see this as criticism and hurtful. And it was criticism, and it unquestionably was hurtful. But oh my God, Skinny, it was so incredibly obvious. That Skinny was 25 years ago.